We roll up in the trees, no city lights in sight. Pop up the campus, set the vibe just right. Got the grill on fire, yeah, we cooking it slow. In the wild where the stars put on their show. Our public gets hot when the night's getting cool. Our public gets hot under sky so full. Pop up like it's hot, yeah, we're breaking the mold. Camping in the wild where the stories unfold. Crickets singing beats like a nature-made band. Fireflies glowing like sparks in your hand. Got the hammock swinging, feel the rhythm of the breeze. Living in the moment with no need to freeze.
Welcome back to Pop Up Like It's Hot. Today's job, episode, whatever you want to call it, we're going to be working on the floor. It's time to rip up this nasty tile floor. Personally bought it from, decided to put this down, and I hate it. We're going to put some laminate, so it's going to be a lot lighter. But before I start, let me explain to you, I think the last time we were talking about how it wouldn't close right. So what happened was, as you can see, I got some extra holes. So apparently the lift, it wasn't the lift system, it was a user error. I put it in a little bit, it was a little bit crooked. So we had to move it over a little, make sure they were all the right height. Same thing on this side, it was just a slight bit off. Just that little bit of tweaking made it close like new. Yep. So let's get cracking, literally. Start knocking these jokers out. I'll get back to you when I got some of them out. Peace out. I'm just going to use a chisel and a hammer. Pretty simple. All right, get right back. So, a little tip. Make sure when you're doing this, you definitely have your safety glasses, your gloves, because these little shards, they will cut you. So, be safe, and let's keep it moving. Bruh. That took way longer than I thought it was going to take. That was a pain in the beep. Yeah, man. Now it's going to be time to clean this crap up. All of that's going to be gone because we're eliminating the table. This whole section over here is going to be a sectional from here all the way around. And maybe some small seating here. We're gonna keep, still don't know if we're gonna keep this fridge or not. Anybody know anything about this brand? Winter. You know if this fridge is any good. There's a microwave under there. Bro, take a look at this. I don't even wanna know what this is. So in the sink, underneath the sink, is this thing. Please tell me that's not used for a urinal. That's gross. Yeah. So I'm not a big fan of these accordion pipes. In my opinion, too much crap to get stuck in there. So we're gonna have to redo the water system. It's a pretty big tank in here, but it's also kind of gross. I don't even know how many gallons that is. That needs to be cleaned, and it also needs to be moved because we want to cut about half of that so that the sectional goes all the way around. So I'm gonna have to make room for the water tank somewhere back there. I'm assuming it might be difficult because the water was there, and I'm gonna have to move all this electrical. Guess I gotta see what's going on underneath the sink. Yeah, I know, I got a mess in here. I don't even know what's under here. Looks like they left some stuff. Nice. Take a look at this. That is gross. What's that stuff people was catching in New York from all those dirty air conditioning things on top of the buildings? Yeah, I'm pretty sure if we turn this on, we catching something. So any of those companies out there that make 12-volt RV air conditioners, they'll hit me up. I'll do a quick test video in a second. Get you some publicity, get me some publicity. Let's get it on and crack it. All right, so next up, anybody, you know what, hold up. Anybody know what in the world this is? I'm still trying to figure out what these are. Somebody please let me know in the comments, because they're obviously something electric, but I have no clue what. That looks like a earphone jack, microphone jack, but I don't know what's going on. So anybody know, hit me up, let me know. Oh man, all right, it's time to start dismantling these cabinets. Still got a little bit of floor under there. Get out. Scrape this up. And then I think we're just going to insulate this. You know, like 1/4 of an inch insulation, that pink stuff. And then, yeah, we'll see what happens. Because they got, this is an inch thick plywood that they put on this floor. For what reason, I don't know. So yes, we're losing ceiling space, but it's all good. All right, I'll be right back. All right, peoples, I'm back. And look at the mess that I have to deal with. We're back looking at the tank, trying to figure out how I'm gonna reconfigure these cabinets. It's a big empty hole where a microwave used to be. And it looks like a little hole big enough for a mouse to fit in. That's the thermostat for the heater that I'm still not sure if I'm keeping yet. Nasty pipes that got to go. Ugly tile that has got to go. And a step that we thought was going to be a problem, but we think we're going to configure that into a drawer or some kind of storage, because we can use all the storage we can get. And then comes the fun part. Redoing all the electrical. So my first bet is to get this tank out of here, figure out what's going on with that, and then see if I can move this tank to over here, which will be ideal so that I can shrink this space and perhaps use some of this for battery space and electrical space, unless I decide to keep the battery outside, which I still haven't decided yet, but we'll figure that out. So first, so check it out. Not at all what I planned to do. I'm just gonna scrape the floors, clean them up, replace a few pieces of wood for the cabinet, but I end up taking the whole cabinet out, countertop and everything. Here's my heater on the wall that used to be. Whew, man. So now comes the reconstruction. As you can see, I started already building. That's my electrical. That's going to be my electrical cabinet there. That's just going to be storage, seating, which is going to wrap all the way around here. So I got to do the framing for that right now. This will actually continue to be a counter space. We're going to have a bamboo countertop here, and where the sink is in the sectional here. So, and then what we're going to do for an extra bed, the extra bed should come, sorry about that. So the extra bed should come, should start here with the, I forgot what they call them. Is it like an accordion bed or something? Or the sliding bench, which is going to slide midway. And this side is going to slide the other way. So then you have about a twin size mattress here and here. So let me get framing and then I'll get right back to you. I'm back. And you won't believe what I went through. So, took out all the cabinets. You remember the last time? Framed off a nice little sectional. Check it out. Now, the people we bought this camper from, they used these mattresses for, I believe, the queen bed. And my wife was like, I'm not sleeping on somebody else's mattress. Even though it's brand new, she wants to get her own. You know how it goes. So guess what? Guests get to sleep on these mattresses. And they're nice little sectional. So the wife and daughter, they're gonna upholster these cushions. Now let's see what I did with the frame. As you can see, I use nice little 1x3s, and then also use 1 by like 3.5 of the PVC ones in some spots, especially down at this bottom where I'm worried about wetness and corrosion, whatever, blah blah blah. Now, if you notice, you say, okay, well, how is this big enough of a bed for somebody? Well, look what we have here. Yes, this pulls out like so. Boom. This one does the same on this side. Although I'm not going to attempt to do that right now because it's not fastened to the wall, so it's going to be a little difficult. Also, this one is hinged, so it also doubles as storage. Woohoo! And all of this will double as storage. You got storage here, you got storage there, which go all the way to the end. You're gonna have storage here. This is where the electrical and all of that good stuff is gonna be. Next step would be to replace the countertop for my heater here. All right, don't look at my bootleg job there. Just pretend you didn't see that. It's gonna be bamboo on top of this. The sink countertop is also gonna be a piece of bamboo. That countertop is yet to be determined. As you can see, I took out the fridge. We didn't want it, don't need it. Figured like we're just gonna use a Yeti cooler. Didn't really want to keep a fridge in here anyway, because we tend to go places where there are bears. And I don't know if they can smell through fridges, but we're gonna end up keeping the stuff in the car anyway. Because this is still nothing more than a glorified tent. Haven't heard or seen any YouTube things where anyone has had a bear get into their pop-up camper, but I don't want to be the first one to have that story. So, there you have it. I'm waiting for some don't laugh at my Marvin the Martian socks. Classic. But I'm waiting for my underlayment to come in from Home Depot so we can, I guess, put it down here before we put the vinyl floor down, waterproof vinyl floor. But I still got a lot of scraping to do. And don't mind all the cushions, the innard parts of the cushions. Yeah, my blade was very dull. Oh, actually, I gotta finish the front of these cabinets. Yeah, so the front of these cabinets is gonna be this stuff here, because this is the cheapest I could find in Home Depot. It's like 26 bucks, I believe, for a 4x8 sheet. I just had them cut it down for me to 14 inches pieces because I didn't want to bother with it. And this will be the floor. As far as color goes, I don't know what else wife is going to do with the color. But like so. Oh, check this out. So this is where the fire extinguisher was. So what I did was I took the same piece and flipped it around because this side was nicer. And plus the other side was like some weird veneer that somebody tried to paint over, and if you know what happens when you try to paint over unsanded veneer, the paint just peels. So yeah, now we have a paintable piece. And that's it. Now it's time for this bloody sink. In case you're wondering, how to get rid of the countertop for a Rockwood Freedom. Sorry about the horrible accent, I don't even know what that was. But there are little screws everywhere. And this is the inside of the foldable sink. As you can see, it's not master carpentry, but I guess it holds it together for what a pop-up camper needs. So we're just gonna take every one of these little screws out everywhere. Replace the countertop with some bamboo. I'm gonna replace that countertop with a piece of bamboo, and I'm gonna put a piece of bamboo on that little cabinet there. Give me a few seconds, I'll get this off and we'll cut the bamboo. So I got one bamboo countertop. As you can see, everything in here is on a budget. So somebody was throwing out a bamboo headboard. Perfect. Look at that for the sink. Perfect. Now let's talk about IKEA. So a while back, we bought a bamboo IKEA butcher block. It was in the clearance section, so I can't complain too much. But we were like, man, this is a steal. Paid like maybe $10 for it. It was about 4 feet long by 2 feet. So I said, my wife wanted to use a piece of it for a bar, and I'm going to use a piece of it for this. But let me show you something. This is what you get when you buy IKEA furniture. So, it looks nice, right? Doesn't quite fit yet, but check this out. It's not even a solid piece of bamboo. What is going on, people? Do you know how much this bamboo butcher block costs if you were to buy it straight out? Okay, IKEA, you got me this time. I know I said I would have these floors done, but these cabinets took way longer than I expected. But as you can see, I got all of the ceramic tile up, scraped most of it. That's where the table used to be, which we're not using. I replaced the fake IKEA bamboo, whatever you want to call it, and put just a nice piece of wood there from Home Depot. All the cabinets that were here are gone. We got a sectional /storage /twin bed for any extra visitors. Pull out bench goes midway. Other side goes midway. Boom, mattress all over the top. Our wife and daughter are taking care of the cushions. You see that's part of one. Don't judge the jagged cut. So then I got a genius hack for you. Check this out. So anybody has a Rockwood or any pop-up campers know about these, what do you call it, these tracks, in-curtain tracks. I'm sorry, I'm blurring it up for you. To get these is nearly impossible, especially for a Rockwood. So we did find a couple spots online. One person wanted $60-some, or one company rather wanted $60-some, which is ridiculous for under 8 foot of what we need. Another company said, okay, $15, but you might not get it for 3 months, if that. Insane. Not gonna happen. So we went to Home Depot, said, what can we find? And check this out. Anybody ever do any vinyl siding? This is called a J channel. This track here. This channel is the same size as this. I guess you can call this a J channel too, but it's stronger. I'm even worried about I'm gonna get the canvas inside of there. But it's sturdy, look at that. And you wanna know how much that costs? Ran it all along the side, that's where the door's going. That cost me $3 for a 12-foot piece. Let's see if I have a piece laying around here. So this is the J channel. Now, obviously there's a track there for the curtains. That's not a problem, that's a separate piece. We can just run the track right across the top. This is where the door goes. This is what the old, what do they call it, in curtain, rail. This is what it looked like. They had this thing looking like Swiss cheese. What in the world am I supposed to do with that? Hey, what is this gonna hold? So, $60, $3. Crazy. Also, AC's coming out tomorrow. We're just gonna put a ceiling vent RV two-way vent fan or something, whatever we call it. Hopefully we get the electrical done. I'm thinking about running the wires behind this stuff here, just to a different spot to the lights. Get them in the track. Get a nice little spot for the electrical. We're gonna have solar panels, all that good stuff. But in the next video, hopefully we'll have a lot more done. I'm trying to have this canvas in by the end of the weekend. And today's Saturday night. Alright, peoples. Talk to you later. Please, if any of this was helpful, please like and subscribe. Follow us on our journey. This is not going to just be a journey of this renovation, but we're taking along some camping trips and camping sites and where we land, where we go. You'll see some scuba diving videos, a whole bunch of goodies for everybody. So just like and subscribe. We got tons of tips. I'm a carpenter by trade, so I got tons of tips for you guys. Oh, you see that? You know what that's for, right? Yeah, thermal curtains. Keep the heat out. I guess the wife and daughter will do a video on that. So thanks again. Like and subscribe, please. Every little bit helps us. We like us, we like you, we subscribe to you too. So check us out. Pop up like it's hot.
Got the grill on fire, yeah, we cooking it slow. In the wild where the stars put on their show. Our public gets hot when